If you want to leave your boss absolutely mind blown, you need to watch this video. This video is going to be about artificial intelligence and 3 tools that you can use to literally leave your boss speechless. Here's the thing, you might be a marketing director or a graphic designer or something like that, and we all know that takes a lot of time. I've been there, I've done that, and I know that it does take quite a process to generate really cool graphics, to generate flyers or business proposals or even resumes, right? But there are AI tools that can help you with all this. So the first one is called Pictochart. So if you go to pictochart.com, it's literally free to try. This is not some like crazy price tool. It's free to try. Of course, you have some limited features, but then it's like 14 bucks a month. With this tool, you could basically create all your flyers. You can create graphics. You can create different templates. Like even business proposals can be made using this tool. And the cool part about it is that you're literally going to spend a fraction of the time creating these things instead of spending, days and days and days. I remember back when I was doing some editing, literally it would take me hours or sometimes even days to create something in Photoshop. Now, of course, Photoshop could potentially still be better and it's more customizable and all that stuff, but the truth is that AI is making a lot of these things easier. And if you want to create a lot more output for your boss or for your job, or maybe it's even for your own business, Pictochart is a great place to start. Imagine if your boss expects you to produce 1 flyer a week. Now, of course, it's a little bit exaggerated, but let's say it takes you a week to produce a flyer. And then all of a sudden you produce 10 flyers that week. And instead of giving him that one choice, then he has to give you feedback, then you have to go make the changes and blah, blah, blah. Instead, you could give him 10 different options right off the bat. And now you're the super productive employee. I mean, as a business owner, I own a business, and I know that I would much rather have an employee that gives me 10 different options for something instead of somebody who's like, hey, this is the best option that I decided, and this is the one that we're gonna go with. So let's just make some small edits so I don't have too much work to do, and then let's move on to the next thing. The obvious choice here is somebody who gave me 10 different options. But again, if that person is building everything from scratch, then that's pretty difficult to do, to create so much output. So AI allows us to increase our output exponentially because we've simplified this whole process. So basically, Pictochart can be your best friend when it comes to graphic design, flyers, all that good stuff. Now, the next one is called HeyGen. Now, HeyGen can basically create videos for you. So imagine a video like this. This could have been created in HeyGen. Instead of me having to sit here and say things, I could have HeyGen create this whole video. It can do every part of it. Now, this is not just like some random video. I can write out the script for the video. I can choose the voice for the video. I can have it actually mimic my voice. I can train it on my voice and then allow it to duplicate my voice. It can create all the movements that I'm making, the mouth movement, my head movement, and it can create a digital avatar of you in order to create these videos. So now imagine, instead of me sitting here and spending, 10, 15 minutes recording a video, I could have HeyGen do this for me, and I can write out the script beforehand. Like, I could literally automate that whole process, and I encourage you all to try it because it's pretty darn cool. If you go to that website and you start that process, you could first of all have ChatGPT write a whole script for you. You can say, hey, give me a recipe for baking cookies, and ChatGPT is going to give you this whole script. Then you go in there and you upload a video of yourself talking. It's going to mimic your voice. It's going to mimic your movement, the way you talk, the way you behave on video, and it's going to generate a whole new video as if it's you. It's going to be your avatar, so it's not actually you, but HeyGen is going to create a video that looks just like you. And then you can feed it this script of how to bake cookies. Now, you may have never baked cookies in your life, but guess what? Your avatar is going to explain it in the video. And so when somebody's watching this, they're gonna be like, wow, great, I just got a recipe out of this. So there's a lot of value with stuff like that. And, of course, you have to use it for the right reasons. But again, the amount of output that can be done, instead of me sitting here and in one 15-minute session, let's say I'm recording a video every 15 minutes, right? So within an hour, I could record 4 videos, right? Now, imagine if I just used AI for an hour, and instead of only creating 4 videos, I created 40 videos, because I could probably generate a ton of scripts from ChatGPT really quickly, upload them into HeyGen, and then use this AI tool to generate 40 videos of me. So now I just 10x'd my time. So I really think that that's going to be a huge trend that we're seeing in social media, including like AI influencers and all that stuff, where it's just an avatar. It's no longer a person. It's somewhere in the metaverse. It's this avatar that's doing this and it's doing that, and it's creating these videos and it's teaching and it can quiz you. It can become like your virtual teacher. And I really think that we're headed in that direction. So I'm all in on that, and I'm learning how to use this technology in order to make my business better and in order to improve the value that I'm providing to my customers as well. And finally, the third tool that I want to talk about is also a video tool, but it's called InVideo.io. And you're going to be able to create videos from scratch. Now, this is even more insane than HeyGen, because in HeyGen, you got your avatar, you got to upload it, you got to train it, and that's cool. But imagine if you just wanted to create a video absolutely from scratch, and this is totally AI generated content. Now, AI can create the video, it can create the script, the music, literally everything, including subtitles. It can do a voiceover for you. So it's a pretty cool tool, because imagine the cost of production. Like, this is the amazing thing about AI. It not only is more efficient, it not only is faster, it not only increases your outputs, right? Like in that last example, we talked about 10xing our output. Right here in this example, we can also reduce immensely the costs of production. How much money would it actually cost to go, let's say, deep sea diving, film a video of a whale shark, and then, you know, maybe other fish interacting, and then we have divers, and we have a submarine, and then we're visiting a wreck and all that stuff. Imagine the cost of production. Even just flying somebody out there, even just buying the cameras or renting them, right? Finding the people that could actually do something like that, when instead I could just type a prompt into InVideo and have it create that whole video for me. Of course, there are some limitations and stuff like that, but the idea is you can create anything you possibly want using artificial intelligence. And there are other tools out there. These are just the ones that I've personally used and that I personally would recommend to try out at the minimum, and see if you can add some more value to your boss's life or to your clients if it's your own business, and see how you can start leveraging AI to create these videos for you. And now keep in mind, AI still makes mistakes. AI is not perfect. It has its own errors and its own quirks, and so we're still working through those, and we're learning how we can work around some of these things. So it's not going to be perfect. Even if you generate that video on InVideo, it doesn't mean it's going to be a perfect video. It could be a nice first draft, or at least give you an idea for a video, and it doesn't mean you have to use that as a final product, but at least it's a great way to start turning those wheels and start learning and understanding how you can possibly create a production that's going to be valuable for your clients. So guys, all in all, I think AI is here to stay. I would really recommend using these 3 tools. Use them in your job, see how it works, add some extra value to your role, and watch yourself get promoted. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you use these tools and you start providing 10x the amount of value as you were previously. I would say that most bosses or managers are going to see the value in that, and I think they would be very willing to promote you if they see that you're taking that extra step and going the extra mile to learn this new technology and apply it to the business to make the business more efficient, save them money, and in the end, potentially increase revenue. So thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.